Beyonce. Hey, Ad Smith's Mrs. Sean Carter. Beyonce Knowles, or maybe we should call Jay-Z Mr. Beyonce Knowles.
I call them the power couple,
Yeah,
like
they
you
are.
and Damaris.
Oh,
Yeah.
I take that as a compliment.
The power couple.
It's a whole different tax
No,
bracket.
it doesn't matter. You
They
still
got I take it as a compliment. We
have
do.
power
I know.
couple.
I'm just having
That's
fun.
good when people have power couples.
All right, it's the Tuesday edition of the Geno Show. Along with Savannah, co-hosting is Allie Jones. Say hello, Allie Jones.
Hello.
Are you excited about going back to school, Charleston County, tomorrow?
Yep.
All right. She's like, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
It's yes, not yep, Allie.
I'm eating.
Okay.
What are you eating, Allie? You always have good
Pop-Tart?
things to eat.
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart.
That was Beyonce, Get Me Body. Now, but Beyonce, she went with the pixie haircut for about a week, and now she went back to the bob. So I don't know. It didn't last long. But listen, I have learned something that apparently there's a pastor, maybe because he's a man of God, that he could go there. But one thing I learned, growing up in a house full of women and living in a house full of women, never tell a black woman what she can or can't do with her hair. And if you don't necessarily like it, shut up. Keep your mouth shut. Zip it.
You learned quite well.
Yeah, I did.
You learned quite
But
well.
apparently this pastor in Texas, in Waco, Texas, didn't learn that lesson. He tells the female staff not to wear weave to church. Pastor A.J. Amir of the Resurrecting Faith Church in Waco believes that if it didn't grow from your scalp, it don't belong on your head. He went on to say, our black women are getting weaves, trying to be something and someone they are not.
Ooh.
Be real with yourself,
Ooh.
is all I'm saying. Oh, yeah, actually, he said more. Long hair don't care. What kind of mess is that? I don't want my members so focused on what's on their heads and not in their heads. I lead a church where our members are struggling financially. I mean, really struggling. Yet, a 26-year-old mother in my church has a $300 weave on her head. No, I will not be quiet about this.
How much he paid for them Viagra pills?
You almost made me choke, Savannah.
I'm quite sure he ain't putting it down like he needs to. He probably got some extra help too somewhere.
Only Savannah.
I mean,
could
does he?
just keep
I
it.
mean, you should want somebody's heart, not what's in their head or what's on top of their head. I mean, to me, is if you're real and you're coming from your heart, it shouldn't matter what you're wearing.
I wonder what the first lady of this church, if there is one, has to say about this.
Well, she probably saying, "Baby, you need to be quiet because you don't come,
Right.
you don't come correct all the time, and I'm patient with you, and the flesh is weak, my brother." So I'm quite sure she
Could it be that he's concerned that some of the money being spent on weaves is not going in the collection plate?
not in his hand, right?
Right.
Yeah,
And the Lord said,
don't wear no weave.
take that weave out your hair.
And he better not have no
You
blackout or nothing in his head or
you
no.
Jezebel.
Oh my gosh!
Don't you be no harlot. Take that weave out your hair. Okay, Pastor, you're going to be preaching to parked cars in a minute. You're going to
Yes.
be preaching to empty chairs.
And he said a 26-year-old. So he's looking at the 26-year-old.
I guess so.
And how does he know it cost $300? She told him.
That's a good question.
I mean, did he pay for it? Maybe he's
That's
upset.
an even better question, Savannah.
Maybe he's paying for the weave and he upset. How does he know it's $300? Let's keep it real. He said, let's keep it real. So how does he know all that? He all up in her business, all up under her clothes, know everything about her hair. What's his problem?
Well, fellas, maybe the pastor, and I got mad. No disrespect to the pastors out there, but I'm sure the married pastors even understand. That's talking about the golden rule. The golden rule is
break it down.
don't
Geno.
ever talk about or touch or comment on a black woman's hair. I'm assuming women in general, but
All
I know
women, honey.
black women specifically.
Our blue eyed soul sisters, they don't want you
Don't
touching their hair
play.
either.
But
Our blue eyed soul sisters don't touch
That's
their
true,
hair either.
but-
They wear weaves now too.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they've been wearing it. They could afford it longer than
But
we had.
sisters,
Yeah.
you might be missing a hand
Yeah.
or tongue.
Are you going to be on the couch? And don't ask no questions.
Or out there. You won't even get in there. The locks, you come home, the locks change. They didn't reprogram the garage.
right.
Your garage opener don't open. You can't even get in the house. What the? Yeah, well, next time you talk about this weave.
That's right. You'll think
I
about
can't
it.
say what I want to say. Allie's here. So,
And I'm trying to keep it as clean as I
right.
can. Auntie. is trying
By
to
the
keep
way,
it clean.
Tony Braxton says she's one and done. No more babies for Tony Braxton.
Tony got a head full of weed.
Actually, I'm
too.
sorry, Tamar. Tony's sister, Tamar Braxton.
Tamar
She
got
said,
a head
yeah.
full of weed too.
She said, I'm one and done. My baby making days are over on this season. We talk about because I had a baby, but I need help. I'm team too much. I got my family helping me out. She said the baby, she's a hot mess. That is why I am never doing it again.
What's the baby?